Hola, welcome. Scorpio, this is your Friday Night Love Tarot and your February combined. Thank you for joining me. Let's see what you guys need to know about the spiritual meaning of everything it is that you've just gone through. I know that some of you guys have recently lost some people in your life, possibly in the last 3, 4, 5 years. Yeah. And they want to talk to you about these family members, is what that feels like. And any sort of deception that you might be holding on to that is affecting the work that has been done or some things around you. Okay. They need you at this time to continuously learn to grow. They need you to remind yourself consistently that you are a very important person. You might have family that's gossiping about you, or there's people that are gossiping about money. Okay. There are people that are lying. They are not telling the truth. And that is what has, kind of plagued you right now with your family life and the spiritual life lesson. Okay. There's something here about your lineage as well. Yes, you don't know your true lineage is what I'm hearing. Someone has, told stories about who they thought your family was, but that's not who your family was. And if you really do some sort of deep dive or do a little bit of digging into your family history, maybe you guys should have a more in-depth reading, because I know this one's about to get deep. I can already feel it. That might assist you with the life path purpose that you need to and are struggling with. Okay. Some of you all that you need to come up and work on whatever challenge this is and step above and almost hustle your way into something beautiful and blessed. And you've got this opportunity to do so, but you really need to go internal right now and figure out who you are as a person. What is the soul purpose? What was that past life that is like really plaguing you? And it's people that gossiped about you in a past life is what I'm hearing, right? I know that you probably had a very hard time making friends. You must have been a loner, or you've always been some sort of loner. Okay. In this lifetime, I feel like there's no one here to help you. I do know that there was a conversation of some sort. Somebody was potentially waiting on someone to pass away, or there's someone here who's plotting on life insurance policies and stuff like that. Yeah. See, Scorpio, here you are in the reverse with the Tower moment. And then you also have the King of Pentacles. I don't know if somebody tried to basically off someone here. That could be another type of vibe. Like someone, yeah, okay. Oof, the devil. Like, you cannot make this up. Okay, so it was almost like somebody would used to say, oh, you used to drive me to drink. Or they would blame you for the reason that they were an alcoholic, something along those lines. Family heritage here, somebody being very deceptive about how things would go down. I do know that at some point there was a relationship that it took like this course of action that was very dark, very toxic, very twisted. Somebody has an impression of how their relationship with certain people were going, or they have certain memories, and these memories are not the truth. And because of fear and because of jealousy, that has affected the way that you handle significant others to this day. They also want you to make sure that you're paying attention to individuals, especially family members around you, that are lying and coming and going is what I'm hearing. And I keep saying it because it keeps happening, right? And this person must have something toxic on them. Yes. I just heard you guys have someone around you that has a very dark, like, demon on them. So for this reading to kind of come out like that, Scorpio, you must be a strong one, because I feel like you're still standing, even though this gossiping factor was something that was meant to attack your money. There's also something here where somebody does something to take somebody's value, and they weren't supposed to attack somebody. So I don't know if they attacked somebody. Maybe they tried to rob somebody in a past life. They're in your life this time. They have no way to rob you, but they see you from a distance or something like that, right? and they're always standoffish about the fact that someone does well. There's definitely a jealousy energy here, and it has carried into this lifetime is what I feel. It has carried into this lifetime. So I want you to be honest with yourself about the people that you let come around you and would try to stop your progress, right? It's a conflict type of energy. Some of you guys, this might just be the internet that tries to delay you, that says, oh, well, we don't necessarily like the way you do this, so we're just going to try to ruin you, literally, with this, you know, tarot card in the reverse. But because of the fact that you are genuine, because of the fact that you know what true bond is, and you know what a true relationship is, you know how to reject someone that's not telling you the truth. You know how to say, look, I'm not going to let myself sit and wallow in anything that you want me to wallow in. I know where I'm vested at. I know where these things work for me. And that's why you are not able to cause a financial hardship for me. Okay, if somebody was trying to do dark work or dark magic on somebody with that double energy, and they called in a dark spirit, that dark spirit is now looking for a new home, and whoever sent that energy out better be on the lookout. Okay, because it's coming back around, and I feel like that's why someone is having these issues. Aquarian energy here with the Star card. Yes, the unknown is, how are you supposed to step into this new power here? And it says your money is definitely very, very strong. Your money is strong. You need to be taking this new route. Yeah, look at this. Hold on. Let me send that to voicemail for a second. Okay, I'll call that person back. But this is an indicator of what is going to be happening with that self-control factor, right? If you don't want things falling apart, they said be very, very kind and be wise with the opportunities that are coming in here, okay? I also know that what I'm seeing here is that if there was somebody that you really cared about, could be a Leo here, or someone in their Leo energy or Piscean energy, you might be asking the universe to kill your feelings for somebody. That might be another thing. Or there's something here that because of some sort of relationship you had with another person and your desire to rebuild whatever that is, that's where this detriment comes in it. And there was a price to pay. So there could have been a masculine that ends up, oh my gosh, going to prison is what I was getting ready to say, and it actually came out. There's someone here where the universe is not going to allow other people to hurt people. I'm with this Ten of Swords, I see red rum, guys. I see death. This is not a resurrection of something good. This is someone, yeah, they want to come back around, but the stench that they bring with them is not okay. All right. So this could even be someone that's haunting someone because of the things that were manifested and because of the lies, because of the terrorism. And when I say terrorism, I say that, I probably shouldn't because now YouTube's going to block this, but it's a vibration of what happened was not the truth. Does that make sense? And the universe and the internet and everybody is going to know why someone has gone the way that they've gone. For some of you guys, this could even be like, since I'm saying this word and it's going loud and it's going proud is what I'm hearing. I don't know what that means, but it just seems like there's someone twisted here that has a very misconception of the way someone's supposed to be. And they're going to try to pull a Ronald Reagan, right? They're going to try to pull a JFK or something crazy like that. And that's not cool. I mean, that's not cool at all. It's like an emergency type of situation where, you know, if someone here does not pull out of the deception, the lies, the gossip, you know, the nightmare of what is politics, there could be a very, very dark day. I hate to say that, Scorpio. I do. It's just, you know, somebody has spent their life being strong, proud, and someone still wants to betray them, you know. You can't cheat death. You cannot. But there are so many people out here that would like to bring someone into an early grave. So I want you to be very, very careful with whatever this energy is. I'm also going to keep this. No, I'm going to remove this. I feel like for some of you all, that's not all of you, but Just be mindful of the people that you have around you, right? Are they offering you conflict in your life? Or do they really care about you? Or are they constantly, do they like the conflict is the question? Because it seems like there's a course, there's something that is running course here, all right? And I feel like what you've been going through is, do you feel, yeah, you're going through drama because someone has been trying to block you. See what I mean? Or you've been blocking yourself with not understanding what this true lesson is. Right? They're telling you something new is coming. I promise you. There's definitely something new, or there's news on the way. Yeah, I don't like where this is going. Some of you all, this is a trigger warning reading. The Empress energy. Because we already see the deception and the deceit with the divine masculine here. What's happening? There's an Empress energy with some sort of delay. Yes, okay. Listen. I would like for you to manifest something better, and I want you to move forward here. Okay, Scorpio? Some of you guys, I'm thinking to myself, if this has to do with a job, there could be lack of a job, or there's some sort of an abundance that's not coming through the way you expected it to, right? And it could lead to some sort of drama. I don't see any issue with your car, but I want you to make sure that you're taking care, and that you know and have faith that spirit is going to get a hold of your money and things will continue to flow. Like, you just need to speak it into existence is what this says. I want you to be very careful with people that try to play you. There's a hustle here as well. I don't want you to have to block friendships over money, right? That could be another thing. I do know that there's a feminine here that is a little off-put by someone's behavior, okay? She might be a little worried about whether or not this person is cheating, okay? This is a whole new story that seems to be coming out here. Yeah, these things have been going on for a little too long. The divine feminine is wondering if there is another woman in the picture, okay? And she's not trying to create drama, but the conversation is stopped, and she feels like someone has tried to ghost her. She wants to know if there is another woman. She feels like she has the right to know that. She learned something about someone's habits, and she didn't care for it. The divine feminine came out again. Yeah, there's going to be some sort of drama. There's someone here who needs to break free. Someone who wants their own money. Someone who wants to be left alone is also what I'm hearing. They were on the precipice of, deciding whether or not to cut this particular person off. And they did it. There was a little bit of drama, possibly with an ex, that they just said, this is causing too much confusion. I would rather be single. I see that, my Empress here, whoever this is, you are paid. You have a very nice car. You pretty much have everything going for you. You're a very structured individual. I also know that for a long time, all of these different people that have continuously tried to play with you, they won't anymore because you're fed up. And you're finally standing up for yourself. I like this too. This is for some of you, if you've been going through the dating life and you've been just in and out of relationships and you never really can find someone that's honest with you. There's always some sort of integrity that's lacking. You are actually choosing to date multiple people now. Okay. You are choosing to step into something that feels victorious for you. I do know that your money is going to increase very, very soon here, Scorpio. I also see a baby mama energy that is bitter, all right? And if she is bitter, she has every single intention on trying to make you and your significant other bitter, all right? And I'm saying it like that because that's how I'm hearing it, bitter, I don't know, there might be a child or something like that bites somebody. That could come up as well. If biting is becoming an issue, the feminine could be sued for that. That's another thing I'm just hearing. I don't know. It just depends on who you're dealing with. You could have some really pissed off parents here that are rushing in because they're confused at what really did happen. somebody was like lacking or not giving the proper information. Don't leave your kids with just anybody is what I just heard. You do not leave your kids with just anybody. Your kids might come back with bite marks or something like that. Yeah, I'm telling you. And yeah, oof. If this is a feminine that I'm talking to, I promise you that is definitely something that you will regret. Do not fall for the okie doke with this Seven of Cups. You need to have better discernment when it comes to where you're leaving your children. Because if I swear, if this child comes back with bite marks on them and the father sees it or something like that, ooh, all holy hell is gonna break loose. You do not want that. You do not want that can of worms. I promise you, you don't. Use better discernment about those plans. Reject people where you know that they're planning on doing something toxic, okay? Some of you all, I'm also hearing you need to refrain from plotting, planning, or people need to refrain from plotting and planning on you. I want to know what happens if somebody plots and plans on you. Okay, there's a masculine here as well. There could also be a masculine, again, that is going to experience red rum. I see it. All right, so this masculine that's plotting and planning, yes. Something about you. Whatever it is, it's meant to bring you into a divine partnership that's going to help you become much, much stronger. All right. This could be someone that you look up to as well. Yeah, Scorpio, here you are, because you're really going through it. All right. If this is a spirit guide for you, they're divining you, and they're not divining you. You must be divining is what I'm thinking. You're using divination to figure out how to get to the next part of your relationship. Scorpio, you really are trying, but right now I'm guessing it's because of that Aquarian energy where Mars and Venus are sitting next to each other. You're having this tower moment of what a true relationship is. You know, if you're sexy, go ahead and be sexy. If you want to be alluring, if you want to have like this courage, this strength, this power, you should do that. You were meant to do that. Okay. Step in your power is what I'm hearing. Okay, Scorpio. And there's, what is it? A relationship about money. You'll know the right person that you're supposed to be offering things to. Yeah. There's also someone here. Yes, I'm telling you, it came out again. There's death. There's death. It's a masculine, and it could be someone that crossed over. Someone is apprehensive though, because they are not sure that it was an accident. And there's also something about, you know, the raising of hands as to what the payout is. That's what I'm hearing. The raising of hands as to what the payout is. I see conflict here. I see, yeah, I'm telling you, like, I'm not going to say that word because, you know, I'm sure no. I'm not going to say that, but all I know is that you guys be prepared to hear the news. It's going to be very, very shocking news about a relationship and a bond that someone has with everybody. And I do mean everybody. And it's going to send shockwaves as to what action comes next. And it's going to be a scramble. It's definitely going to be a scramble. I also see two people here that it's going to require a lot of strength. It's going to require, you know, people really coming together to support one another. You guys might have a father figure that passed away, and you had two brothers that betrayed you or something like that. Or you had someone in the family betray you and didn't provide you with the things that they were supposed to provide you with. Yes, because here's the Queen of Pentacles here. You have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. If that is the case, and this is like a haunting type thing, the money that's supposed to be divvied out needs to be divvied out properly, is what I heard. Yes, and I mean, I'm hearing to myself, that's only karma. That's only justice as well. There's going to be some sort of legal issue when somebody finds out that there was something that was decreed when someone passed on. Somebody wanted to know what was in the will immediately, I'm also hearing. Yeah. And there's going to be union for divine feminine. Somebody might have to get a lawyer. Somebody might be sued because they got everything. And, you know, other people in the family considered that to be a tower moment because they had a relationship with someone too. Yeah, somebody could get everything here. That's another thing. And somebody's really, really upset about that. They feel betrayed, right? Scorpio. There's something here where I want you to not let somebody try to talk you into something, especially if you receive property as like an inheritance or something along those lines. You do not have to, divulge that information. You can keep those things to yourself, is what I'm hearing. Someone's going to say, well, since you have this much and you've got all of these issues, why don't you come and, share with me, or let me take over control of this? And I don't think that's what you want to do. You might think that it's okay, but somebody could be throwing some sort of, shade your way and trying to control you into allowing you, or into allowing someone into their property. Like, well, you don't really need this. Why don't you let me take over this property? You get the inheritance and someone's trying to talk you out of it or something like that. You might think it's a good idea at first, but I don't think that it is, because then somebody could take something like, I don't know if it's eminent domain, that could be it, or somebody tries to come in and just, what do they call it? Bogart it, just take over the entire scene, right? Take over the entire scenario. That's what it feels like. All right, so bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords. Know your truth. Know your truth as to what it is that you've just recently gone through and why it is that you need to deal with what it is you need to deal with. I know that there's going to be an ending coming. Please watch your finances as well. Some of you all are watching other people lose their jobs, and those people will be okay. They will move into new jobs very, very quickly, is what I'm hearing. Okay, if you have recently lost your job, there's also a fated energy where you will find a new one very, very quickly. That's what I'm saying. You also have the light, which has been a part of some of the other readings that we've done for the February ones. I want you guys to go over on the community channel, check the links, go find your other energies, your sun, your moon, your rising, blah, blah, blah. It says the fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light into your current situation, and to remind you that the light can penetrate the darkness. See? And you guys, I told you, you're in a dark place right now. You're in solitude, but the overall ending of what it is that you've been through is a justified energy to help you do things the right way. All right. There's also a divine feminine energy here that you could be divorcing, or somebody is finally choosing to divorce or separate. Yeah. There's also like a red rum for hire here, like a plot. So take it as it resonates. Somebody might just want to know the truth. Yes. I told you it's inheritance. It's all about inheritance. It's all about these past life cycles that you've gone through and your new opportunities. What are you going to do? Don't hesitate. I know that. Do not hesitate. There is someone here that is scheduled for marriage and someone that's scheduled for commitment. Okay. If somebody's too busy being in player energy, I don't know. Playing with people's lives is also what I just heard. That's another thing. So be honest with yourself. I love you bunches. Thank you guys for so joining me. Make sure you check the description box below for anything it is that you need. This is for you. Peace and elbow grease.